Hi everyone, welcome to a TTC update. I'm sorry I left you guys hanging, but I'm gonna make it up to you guys right now. So the last clip you've seen is me taking a pregnancy test at 10 DPO, inconclusive. I ended up taking another test on 12 DPO, same brand, same conclusion. Could be, could not be. So I ended up buying the test that I normally buy, which is a very clear test. It shows 2 lines if you are, and if you're not, there's no EVAD line, there's no shadow line, there's no dry in line, there's no thin line, there's no maybe line, it's just Casper white. And I bought that one, used it again with morning urine, Casper white. And I did not understand a single thing about that. I felt super pregnant, so I could not imagine not being it. In my head, it was such a done deal. Like our timing was perfect because I ovulated either on Sunday or on Monday, and we BD'd on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So in my head, that was perfect. If I would have gotten a positive pregnancy test, it would have been on our first wedding anniversary. Again, how perfect do you want to have it? Gets even better, if I actually did conceive, then I would be 14 weeks pregnant by the time Logan's first birthday came around, and we could announce it at his birthday by putting a little text on his t-shirt that would fit in perfectly with his birthday theme. Perfect. Except I didn't conceive. So that was a really big pill to swallow for me. Actually, I think it's like probably the most difficulty I had with getting AF, TTC wise, ever. I was so convinced I was, and when I found out that I wasn't, it just didn't sink in. And that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about this time. What I did wrong last cycle, so I got my hopes up way too high, and how I'm gonna prevent that this cycle. First of all, last cycle I was very into symptom spotting, and I should not have done that, and I'm not going to do it this time around either. And what I'm definitely not going to do is test that early. 10 DPO was not the first pregnancy test I took. I took a pregnancy test at 9 DPO as well, which was completely stupid, because if you start at 9 DPO, you're going to be like, oh, I think I see something, and then you'd want to do it on 10 DPO, and you want to do 11 DPO, you want to do it on 12 DPO. You want to do it every single time, and you're just going to get yourself worked up over nothing, because 9 DPO is way too early to get a positive pregnancy test. So this cycle around, I'm not even going to bother testing. I'm even considering not temping anymore. Just as soon as ovulation is confirmed, not temp until you're late. I may not be able to do that completely, but I am definitely not going to test before 13 DPO. Because the only good thing that happened last cycle is that my luteal phase has grown by a day. So my first cycle I temperatured after having a baby, giving birth to a baby, was a 9 DPO luteal phase, or a 9-day luteal phase. The cycle after that was a 10-day luteal phase. Not really sure, it could be 9 or 10, but probably 10 if I calculate right. And this cycle it was an 11-day luteal phase. So either way, my luteal phase is growing. So this cycle I am determined not to test too early. This last cycle I tested at 9 DPO, and the problem with that is that it's just way too early to get a positive, and all I wanted to do is see if was there any little line, just in case that I was pregnant and I was, my luteal phase was that short, and I was gonna immediately miscarry, and that I could take that to the GP. Completely bogus, because I just wanted to know, and it's just way too early to get a positive pregnancy test. So, and the problem is that you think you see a line, you do see a line, and the AF doesn't show up, and you go look again, and you just keep testing because you're just too early to get a definitive answer. So this time around, I'm not going to test before 13 DPO. Obviously, with my luteal phase, you just don't know when the AF is going to show up for real. First cycle I tracked after having a baby, it was a 9-day luteal phase, then it was a 10-day. This cycle, it was an 11-day luteal phase. So this cycle, it could be 12, could be 13, could be 14, could be 9, who knows. I'm going to assume it's going to be like a 12-day luteal phase, so that's why I say if I want to test, I should test on 13 DPO. So yeah, we're just gonna wait and see. This time around, we're just gonna do the same type of timing. I'm not using OPKs, I'm not gonna test too early, And the main thing that I'm doing to prevent that is that I got back into the pregnancy forums that I used to participate in. When we were TTC with Logan, I had a lot of girls on YouTube who were also trying to conceive either their first or their second or their third. Or I just follow a lot of those, and I have not really found a lot of people in the community right now. So if you have anyone I should follow, then leave us in the comments below so I can like share the journey with them. And the other thing I've been doing is finding other people like in the Netherlands, like on the online forums, getting engaged there, and you know, getting that kind of distraction so I don't feel the need to test rather than just talk to them, so I can focus on their 2-week rate instead of mine, which I think is a really good thing. And that's really going to help me not want to test, because everyone can tell me, don't test, don't do it. So yeah, that's basically the TTC update that I can give you guys. That's it for this video. Please leave your TTC friends below in their channel below so I can go check them out. If you have any tips or tricks, and again, who doesn't want to use those? And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.